The role of flaggers and spotters in our company and our industry has never been more important. We continue to see and hear about significant incidents around the world involving heavy equipment, some of which result in serious injury or even death. The video you are about to watch is designed to help flaggers and spotters do their job more effectively and at the same time make others aware of the importance of the work they do. To make Goal Zero a reality in Shell and Motiva, the 3 golden rules of compliance, intervention, and respect are ever more relevant as we continue to grow our project portfolio and maintain our assets to the highest possible standards of safety and quality.
In a workplace filled with potential hazards, someone must always be standing watch. They are the ones with eyes and ears open, constantly vigilant. They are people of authority, people who can handle massive responsibility. When it comes to the safety of the entire crew, they stand on the front lines. These people are flaggers and spotters. A flagger is responsible for maintaining and controlling ground traffic in a specific work area. They direct the flow of traffic, the movement of machinery, and place necessary signage. A spotter is in charge of a specific piece of machinery, such as a forklift or crane. They direct the movement of that machine during all phases of work. Over the next few minutes, we will discuss the type of person required for these positions, the tools of their trade, and get an overview of the procedures and best practices they must follow to ensure the safety of themselves and the workers who depend on them. The positions of flagger and spotter are not for everyone. These jobs require a high level of authority, responsibility, and a clear and focused mind. Flaggers and spotters must be authoritative in order to command the attention and respect of everyone within their work area. Their signals and instructions must be followed without question. They are the ultimate authority within their work area and must possess the force of personality to convey this to everyone present. Another crucial skill of flaggers and spotters is a high level of responsibility. They are responsible not only for their own safety, but for the safety of their coworkers and the general public. Flaggers and spotters must be prepared to carry a heavy mental load at all times to ensure that no one is injured on their watch. For this reason, flaggers and spotters must possess a clear, focused mind. They have to be able to communicate clearly and efficiently to prevent the collision of vehicles, employee injury, and other costly damage. This can only be done through constant vigilance, strict adherence to safety rules, and the proper use of their gear. In addition to any personal protective equipment the job site requires, there are 4 primary pieces of equipment: flags, high-visibility garments, air horns, and signage. Perhaps the most obvious piece of gear for flaggers and spotters are the flags themselves. These are used to maximize the effectiveness of the flagger's signals by increasing the amount of movement and overall visibility of each action. Much like an orchestra conductor's baton, every crew member must be constantly aware of the flag's movement in order to ensure a safe work environment with efficiently flowing traffic. Flaggers and spotters are required to wear high visibility garments at all times. These garments allow for easy visibility as well as instant recognition that the person wearing the garment is a flagger. It is crucial that the garment be clean and properly worn to guarantee that the flagger is drawing the maximum amount of attention from everyone present. The air horn is the go-to tool for flaggers and spotters when they need to alert a machine operator of an imminent threat. They are loud enough to be heard over the noise of the work area and through ear protection. When drivers and operators hear this sound, they know to stop immediately. Properly marking a work area is crucial to maintaining a safe, effective traffic flow. Flaggers and spotters rely on signs and barricades to alert vehicle and pedestrian traffic of proper routes and potential hazards. This gear is essential to the operations of flaggers and spotters, but in the end they are merely tools. It is ultimately the flaggers and spotters' strict adherence to the proper rules and regulations that allow them to do their jobs safely and efficiently. Flaggers and spotters perform their duties by properly preparing for their assigned task, employing effective communication, following the rules of proper body positioning and visibility, and remaining focused and alert at all times. In order to prevent collisions between vehicles and objects, employee injury, and other costly damage, flaggers and spotters must properly prepare for the job at hand. They must know the location's traffic control plan, the clearance heights for overhead obstructions, and place signs and barriers appropriately. Once the job has begun, they must use their authoritative abilities to take control of the work area. Flaggers and spotters will then be able to use their knowledge of the work area and their understanding of traffic control safety to properly direct traffic while recognizing dangers and hazards. Clear, direct communication is vital for flaggers and spotters. They must maintain regular eye contact with the operator they are assisting, whether it is direct eye contact or with the aid of a mirror. The flagger or spotter must then use their flags and air horn to direct the vehicle where it needs to go. By maintaining eye contact, the flagger or spotter can ensure that the operator has acknowledged each of their instructions. Flaggers and spotters must pay careful attention to their body positioning and visibility at all times. They must never position themselves too close to traffic and be aware of blind spots. Blind spots, or no zones, are particularly hazardous on the right side of a vehicle where wide turns present a danger. To maintain proper visibility, flaggers and spotters must always wear their high visibility garments to ensure that they can be seen. They must also stand alone to avoid blending with a crowd. In order to maintain the highest level of focus and alertness possible, flaggers and spotters must always observe the following rules. Never use a cell phone. Never use an MP3 player, iPod, or other distracting device. Never position yourself outside of an operator's field of view. Never leave your post before you are relieved. By following these rules, flaggers and spotters are able to set up and control the flow of traffic through their work areas while maintaining clear communication and avoiding danger. Much is required of flaggers and spotters. However, the right amount of authority, responsibility, and focus, the proper use of signaling equipment, and a strict adherence to safety rules and regulations will ensure that flaggers and spotters perform their duties with a maximum of safety and efficiency.